What is going on YouTube? Yo, Sony Arms, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Um, I think last time I posted was Wednesday. I did trade on Friday, pretty much break even, and I was just like whatever. But I did actually, and I just couldn't post on Friday. I didn't trade Monday, pretty much bank holiday or whatever it was. And then Tuesday, I couldn't trade as well. Um, so I didn't trade. Nice little break from trading. But today we did end up catching a banger, pretty much $700, which is an incredible day for us. You guys do know that I trade relatively small, so $700 in one day is an absolute great day, right? So my goal for the rest of the week is would just be to protect and not give the market back some of the profits that I just gained from today, right? Again, just playing defense here. As you can see, our all of our accounts are pretty much sitting at 2,400 and 2,400 times times five. That's pretty much 12K, right? So we have a 12K balance as of right now. I can request a payout. I can request a payout of pretty much half of 2,400, which would be a pretty nice payout. But again, I'm just gonna I'm gonna just keep waiting. Probably finish the month of October just to see where we're at by the end of the month, and then we'll go on from there, right? But let's jump into today's trade recap. So higher time frame or over, since I didn't really talk about this, right? I pretty much was AFK for a while since I haven't been trading. We had a nice dump, right? We did have a nice dump, a nice little retracement on the higher time frame. Pretty much swept a lot of liquidity, resting over here. But to be fair, we do have a crap ton of more of liquidity here. Um, but again, we're pretty much ranging around all-time highs. So let's go ahead and jump into today's trade recap on the trade I took, right? So obviously speaking, we do have a buy side model currently playing out. We do have bullish order flow playing, right? We do have this, hourly for value gap here. It gets pretty much inversed, and I'm like, okay, well, since that's happening, and also we're just so far up in deep premium. If you can see just from any range, right? We're just so far up in deep premium. I mean, maybe this would be a better here, right? This is equilibrium. Um, so far up in deep premium, right? Really far up. So I'm waiting to see a retracement in order for me to tackle up some longs. And, obviously we do have some nice clear draws of liquidity with this being high, right? This hourly high inside this hourly for value gap, right? So let's go ahead and jump into the lower time frame, or we could go ahead and look at the hourly as of right now, right? This is currently what I see on the hourly. This is what I had drawn out. Order block here, hourly for value gap here. Pretty much I have a sell side resting, pretty much swept that. We have a candle flip. And, I was kind of just waiting for price to tell me whether this draw of liquidity is, has a higher probability of getting hit or not. And I was kind of just waiting, for some confluences for price to tell me, okay, it's time to go up higher and, for me to execute, right? So this is what it looks on the hourly, which is really nice, right? This is pretty much what we want to see all the time. When you watch my other YouTube videos, this is pretty much, standard, all of the confluences I pretty much need, right? SMT, sell side, order block, order flow, right? This is just order flow. This is just confirming order flow. Let's go ahead, look at the 1 minute, and just get into today's price action. I am not feeling the greatest, so might just be a little bit. This might be fast. So pretty much market opened, market started, and I wanted to point out we do have this 5 minute for rally up here, but I told myself, if this bounces, if this gets if this bounces, right? This bounces, and then we just take out this draw. I'm done for the day. I'm logging off. I am not gonna pay attention, right? Because I mean, this is my objective for the day. If my objective for the day gets taken, I'm pretty much done for the day. And I wasn't gonna take it, right? The reason why I'm not gonna take it is because we're just so high up in deep premium. I want to see a bigger retracement. I don't want to see this, right? This retracement here to me isn't really high probability for me, right? I want to see a bigger retracement. I want to see us actually sweep some, some real good sell side, right, deeper inside the range. So again, currently just waiting. I mean, we do have a nice for rally gap here. Again, if we did inverse this, and I still wouldn't have taken it. But yeah, again, just waiting. And this again, the for Valley Gap here that I had marked out actually was the move to sponsor us to go to the downside, which is really nice to see. Um, so we do have that. Um, Now we did sweep this. We did sweep this. Now I'm currently waiting, and I'm still waiting. Like I still need to see more. And the fact that I still need to see more is just because we're just so deep in premium. I am not gonna be taking along simply off of a 15-minute for Valley Gap, 1 minute inverse here. Right. I am not gonna be taking this long here. And again, it's just because we're deep in premium. I need to see a lot more conferences, and I need to see everything, slowly start to stack up on each other, to give me, to allow me to feel, confident and safe in the trade that I'm currently in, right? So that's the reason why I did not take this, right? It's just not enough, right? I need to see a lot more. So again, still waiting. We actually form an SMT, and we actually come into the hourly order block that I had marked out that I showed you guys earlier. And I'm like, okay, now I am starting to like this. And I see we do have a 1 minute here, and then we just completely blast through with momentum. And I'm like, okay, this actually might just go without us. I'm gonna put some risk on this here. This is 41. I was actually might have even had it like a 60-point stop loss. But I was like, hopefully I don't have to move it. Pretty much had a 40-point stop loss here. Just giving it some room to breathe. And in my head, I'm like, with this much momentum, hopefully we don't just, just whiplash back, and then, we have a crazy momentum and then just straight back down, right? Hopefully we don't get none of that, and the momentum carries. So pretty much entered longs here, and it was a smooth ride up to pretty much both of our targets here. Held a little runner. I tried to time it at 700, but it didn't work out. Actually, it was 689 or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Done for the day. $700 in an absolute crazy day, bro. Fucking good day, man. Really good day. Really good day for our accounts, man. 700 is a blessing day. Like 250. Like my goal realistically is like 150 to 200, right? If I can make 350, that's a good day. If I can make 500, that's a good day. But the fact that I've damn near made 700, almost a band, that is a crazy, crazy day, right? So really happy that I was able to, catch this move up today. Just wait and just be a little bit patient, and it paid off, right? So really, really solid. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.